Tonight, the sun goes down. You will close your eyes, and tomorrow you will not remember the exact second you crossed the border into the dream world. And it's not just you. Nobody can. Not a single person on this planet can tell you exactly what time they fell asleep last night. This isn't random. There's a reason for it. In those final seconds before sleep, your brain does something extraordinary. Something it hides even from you. Even science took decades to begin to understand it. Falling asleep seems simple enough. You lie down and close your eyes. But in those moments, a system kicks into motion inside your brain so complex that no artificial intelligence has managed to replicate it yet. There's a line, a real measurable border between being awake and being asleep. And every single night, you cross it without ever knowing it happened. So why? Why does your brain erase that moment? Why can't you feel yourself falling asleep? And what is your mind actually doing while you disappear? The answer will change everything you thought you knew about sleep. First, you need to understand something. Sleep isn't one single thing. It's a system, and it starts much earlier than you think. The moment the sun begins to set, your brain starts to shift. A tiny region behind your eyes detects the fading light, and it sends a signal. Melatonin, the sleep hormone. It enters the bloodstream and slowly spreads through the body. But that's just the beginning. The real change starts much deeper. Your brain is made up of billions of neurons. When you're awake, those neurons are constantly talking to each other. Random, chaotic, relentless. Thoughts, sounds, images, emotions, all processed at the same time. But as sleep approaches, that chaotic pace slows down. The conversations between neurons fade. Your brain starts closing down a massive meeting, one by one, switching off the lights. And this is exactly where things get interesting. As you drift toward sleep, your brain moves through 4 distinct stages. But the first stage, N1, is where science has been the most surprised. This stage lasts anywhere from 1 to 7 minutes, but in those few minutes, something remarkable happens inside your brain. Your muscles relax, your breathing slows, your body temperature drops, your eyes begin to roll slowly beneath your eyelids, and your brain gets stuck in a strange place, not fully awake, not fully asleep. Scientists call this hypnagogia, and in this state, your brain tears down the wall between reality and imagination. That's why some people report hearing sounds just before they fall asleep. Names, fragments of music, conversations that never happened. Others see vivid images, faces, colors, scenes that make no sense. And almost everyone has experienced this. Just as you're drifting off, a sudden sensation of falling. Your heart jumps, your legs jerk, your eyes snap open. Why does that happen? Science calls it a hypnic jerk, and it's one of the strangest tricks your brain plays on you. As your body moves toward sleep, your muscles relax. Your brain sometimes misreads this relaxation, interpreting it as if you're physically falling. So it sends a panic signal to protect you. Your muscles contract sharply. You wake up. But here's the real question. Where were you in that moment? Awake? Asleep? Neither. You were caught right in between. And your brain couldn't accept that, because your brain doesn't like ambiguity. You're either awake or you're asleep. Being stuck in the middle is, to your brain, a dangerous place to be. So, what about the exact moment you cross that line? This is where science gets truly strange. Researchers spent years watching people sleep, measuring brain waves, and what they discovered is this. At the precise moment of falling asleep, the brain shuts itself off. In an instant, within milliseconds, consciousness goes offline. That's why you don't remember it, because in that moment, you're gone. During the sleep process, the brain releases a chemical neurotransmitter called GABA, which causes the mind and body to calm down and shut off. The moment the brain stops recording is called hippocampal silence. Memory formation stops. Think about that. Every single night, there is one precise moment. The last moment you exist, and the next moment, hours later, you wake up somewhere else. You have no idea what happened in between. You never will. But sleep is not just an empty gap. Far from it. The same brain that stops recording the moment you fall asleep becomes incredibly active while you're sleeping. Maybe even more active than when you're awake. When you move into the N2 stage, your brain produces sleep spindles, short, rapid bursts of brain waves. These waves consolidate memory. They organize everything you learned throughout the day. They delete what's unnecessary. They file away what matters. Can you see the system at work? Then comes deep sleep, the N3 stage. And in this stage, your brain essentially strips itself down and rebuilds from the ground up. Toxins are cleared out, damaged connections are repaired, new neural pathways open up, the body releases growth hormones, the immune system strengthens. Sleep isn't rest, it's repair. It's a full regeneration mechanism. And then comes REM, rapid eye movement sleep. And this is the stage science still doesn't fully understand. During REM sleep, your brain is just as active as when you're awake, but your body is effectively paralyzed. Your muscles can't move because your brain is dreaming. It locks your body down so you don't physically act out what's happening in your dream. What an extraordinary protective instinct, isn't it? Imagine dreaming that you jumped out a window and flew like a bird. What would happen if your brain didn't lock your body during sleep? Even the thought is terrifying. Why do dreams exist? Science still doesn't have a definitive answer, but the strongest theory goes like this. Your brain is processing emotional experiences, digesting trauma, testing fears, in a safe environment without real-world consequences. Dreams are the stories your brain tells itself. And when morning comes and you open your eyes, everything starts over. That border, the exact moment you crossed into sleep, you will never remember it because your brain won't allow it. When consciousness shuts down, memory shuts down with it. This is the result of an extraordinary design. It is never a mistake. Your brain protects you from that transition because that is the moment you lose control. And your brain does not want to record the moment you lose control. Every night, millions of people cross that same line. None of them notice. And every morning, they all wake up without asking the same question. What time did I actually fall asleep? You will never know the answer, and your brain wants it exactly that way. Every night, you cross that line, and every morning, you wake up on the other side with no memory of the journey. Your brain does this to protect you, but protection always comes at a cost. Next time, New explores something even stranger. A brain that feels no guilt, no fear, no remorse. And scientists just discovered it looks physically different from yours. The Psychopath brain, coming soon.